Parker Schnabel pays $15 million to become Law's Gold Rush Season 15 has been anything but smooth sailing for Parker. Schnabel, the ambitious miner, set out with the goal of mining 10,000 ounces of gold from his pricey Dominion Creek claim, however, halfway through the season. The reality is far from what he envisioned. With only 364 mined in 7 weeks, Parker and his team face an uphill battle that could push them deep into financial trouble. Parker Schnabel has always been known as the miner who stays ahead of the game while his competitors struggle. He typically runs efficient operations that yield massive gold hauls. But this season, Dominion Creek has proven to be more challenging than expected. The ground has been uncooperative, his gold totals have been shockingly low, and technical issues have added to his woe. Equipment breakdowns have drained resources, and now even crew morale seems to be dipping. The weight of these setbacks has left Parker in an unusual position. Instead of his typical dominance, he is fighting just to stay afloat. For someone who thrives on efficiency and production, this season has tested his patience and his ability to adapt to turn things around. Parker made a bold move. He invested even more money into the struggling site. Instead of cutting his losses, he doubled down. He introduced a third wash plant named Bob, hoping that running 3 plants simultaneously would get him back on track for his ambitious 10,000-ounce goal. But with the season slipping away, even that might not be enough. In the December 27th special episode Gold Rush expansion mode, Parker made another significant investment. In an attempt to save the season, he spent $540,000 on new water pumps designed to improve efficiency and resolve bottlenecks at Dominion Creek. While this upgrade was intended to increase production, the reality remains that the gold simply isn't coming in fast enough to justify the mounting expenses. Then came another shocking revelation. In a desperate bid to change his luck, Parker made another massive purchase. He gathered his closest crew members, Chris Doet, Mitch Blash, and Tyson Lee, and announced that he had spent $2.5 million on neighboring claims Gold Run and Sulphur Creek. This risky expansion suggests that Parker is looking for new ground to mine, realizing that Dominion Creek alone might not be enough to reach his targets. His decision to spend more money instead of scaling back is a high-risk, high-reward strategy. If the new claims prove fruitful, it could be the move that turns his season around. But if they don't, Parker could find himself in an even deeper financial hole, struggling to recover from a series of costly miscalculations. Parker's struggles this season are a stark contrast to his success in Gold Rush Season 14. Back then, Dominion Creek was a massive but ultimately rewarding investment. He had paid an astonishing $15 million for the claim, but it turned out to be a gold-rich piece of land. In just 6 months, his operation unearthed 7,381 ounces of gold, bringing in nearly the same amount he had spent acquiring the land. At the time, it seemed like Parker had made the right move, with some estimates suggesting Dominion Creek could still hold up to $160 million in gold. This bold investment had positioned Parker as one of the most successful miners in Gold Rush history. However, the situation this season paints a much different picture. The land that once made Parker a fortune is now failing to produce, leading many fans to wonder if his past success was simply good luck rather than skill. Beyond the financial trouble, Parker's crew is also feeling the strain. Running 3 wash plants is no easy feat, and as the gold totals continue to disappoint, frustration is setting in. Chris Doet, a veteran member of Parker's team, has been visibly concerned about the low yields. Mitch Blash, another key figure, has been working tirelessly to keep equipment running, but constant breakdowns have only made matters worse. Even Tyson Lee, one of Parker's newer team members, has expressed doubt about whether they can turn things around before it's too late. Crew morale is critical in gold mining. Without a motivated and hardworking team, Even the best mining plans can fail if Parker can't inspire confidence in his crew. The season could spiral out of control even faster with the season over halfway through. Parker Schnabel is at a crossroads. Will his relentless investments pay off, or will Dominion Creek become the biggest loss of his career? His decision to purchase additional claims suggests he still has hope, but with time running out he needs results and fast. The pressure is mounting with every passing week. If Parker fails to extract a significant amount of gold from his new claims, he will be looking at a catastrophic financial setback. This would not only impact him, but also his entire crew, who depend on the success of the mining operation for their livelihoods. One thing is certain: Parker Schnabel is not one to back down from a challenge. However, in Gold Rush Season 15, the pressure is higher than ever. Will he strike it rich once again, or will this be the season that proves even the best miners can sometimes dig themselves into a hole too deep to climb out of? As the gold mining season nears its conclusion, fans will be watching closely to see whether Parker's gamble will pay off, or if he will be left counting his losses on a $15 million investment that didn't pan out. To determine whether Parker's $15 million investment has become a loss, we need to look at the numbers. In Season 14, Parker mined 7,381 ounces of gold, which was valued at nearly $15 million, covering his claims' initial cost. This season, however, he is drastically behind schedule. If he fails to meet his 10,000-ounce goal, the return on investment could plummet. Additional expenses, including equipment, crew wages, fuel, and maintenance, have significantly increased operational costs. The new claim purchases only add to the financial strain. Despite these setbacks, Dominion Creek is still estimated to contain up to $160 million worth of gold. This means that while Parker's immediate earnings may be lower than expected, the long-term value of his claim could still be enormous. Parker Schnabel is in a high-risk, high-reward situation. While Season 15 has not gone according to plan, writing off his $15 million investment as a loss might be premature. If he can capitalize on his new claims and push through the challenges at Dominion Creek, he may still turn things around before the season ends. However, the pressure is on with mounting costs and underwhelming gold totals. Parker's decision making in the coming weeks will determine whether this season becomes a financial disaster or another testament to his resilience as a miner. As the season unfolds, one question remains: can Parker Schnabel turn his luck around, or has he truly paid $15 million to take a loss? Fans will be watching closely to see how this gamble plays out.